Hey there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel.
Yep. Anyway, in the last episode, what happened was... in the last episode, I believe we came back from the side quest that we completed. Or at least, you know, the one we took, the monster we took down. And then when we came back, we noticed that there was an emergency going on, and apparently a factory was, you know, it was on fire, there was being attacked and stuff. And, you know, without wasting, and, we went there to fight. We ended up fighting a boss, some kind of robot, archasms, or whatever they're called.
Yep, they're archaisms.
Yeah, we beat it, and then we ended up talking with Claire, who gave us some more information, and upon through the chat, we realized that the provincial my bad. The provincial army was not around for some reason, despite the whole beef that they were doing earlier. But yeah, they were nowhere to be seen, and apparently the mines have been taken by the terrorists, and the provincial army is all the way there. So now we're just gonna go over there to confirm it for ourselves.
And it's not going to allow us to turn in the quest about the monster. It's not going to allow us to do so.
Yeah, we won't get to do that. Yeah, we won't get to do that until after we check out the mines and stuff.
Alright, let's get on over there.
Ugh, every minute we spend here, things are getting worse for the miners. Stay calm, Elisa.
Yeah, the railway military police are on their way, after all.
Let's at least try and get a look at what's going on.
Alright, let's get going.
Yeah.
But man, if terrorists really were planning to blow up the mine, it would shake the very foundations of the Empire.
All the dots.
That looks like a strong one. Be careful.
They all say the same thing for that monster in particular.
What the hell? Oh, damn. Destroyed.
It's smoking.
Oh, man. This is awful.
Smoke pouring out all over the place. Can't see too far like this. Did the terrorists set fire to something?
Looks like the fire's been put out, but something still seems off.
So the terrorists decided to strike here rather than the military factory? Look over there! By the entrance!
Oh, they're standing off again.
Huh? Looks like the railway military police and the provincial army!
But what are they doing here? Looks like the entrance is completely blocked off, too. Let's go and take a closer look. Yeah, let's get down there. What do we got going on here?
The terrorists have complete control of the mine. They've taken the miners hostage. Any attempts to enter the mine may put their lives in jeopardy.
I feel like they had a hand in this. And that's why you're standing out here twiddling your thumbs without even attempting to negotiate with them? They clearly have an objection in mind here. An objective in mind here. We can't allow them to buy any further time.
It looks like a pretty heated argument.
So the terrorists have taken over the mine. And as the first one's on the scene, I'll let you say it.
Oh, the provincial army
has taken it upon themselves to set up a blockade. Or at least that's what it looks like at first glance.
But why? Because they suck, that's why. Man, this has suspicious written all over it.
Oh, he's gonna... Oh. Yep, the...
Provincial army
is too well prepared. No matter how you look at this, they've got to be in on it.
You can't be serious. Well, they were here before and ignored the whole thing happening at the factory. In on it? The terrorists set off some kind of explosion in there? Look at all the smoke pouring out.
That's what they want you to think. But it doesn't look like smoke from a fire to me. They're probably using smoke grenades.
Smoke grenades?
If that's true, that means the
provincial army
has some other reason for blockading the mine. Maybe it's got something to do with Reinford's first factory.
Ah, that's right. The railway military police were investigating the first factory too, weren't they?
Yeah, that's what Captain Claire said. That makes the timing of all this seem pretty damn suspect. Almost like there's something they're trying to hide.
And that mean they sealed the mine to give them time to dispose of it. Makes a fair bit of sense if you think about it. But what could they be trying to hide? What's down there? I don't know, a robot or some shit? I don't know.
No way to say for sure right now. What I can say, though, is that it's pretty likely the miners are in danger. We need to find some way to help them if we can. Let's return to Ruhr for now. We need to think carefully about what to do next.
Alyssa.
Yep, if we're going in, it's better to have a plan.
Alright, let's head back. Okay, now we got a chance to go back now. Luckily, they teleport us back there instead of making us walk all the way back.
All the dots.
Well, to start with, we need to work out exactly
now
what's
you have
going
a
on
voice.
here.
If it's true that the terrorists are working with the Noble faction, then it seems likely their aim is to eliminate the evidence of whatever they've been hiding in the first factory.
But did they really have to go this far? The iron mine is owned by His Majesty the Emperor himself, right?
That's right. The province of Nortia is tasked with managing it while Reinford mines, refines, and processes the iron. And iron is the single most vital natural resource to this nation's continued survival. If this isn't resolved quickly, it's going to deal a heavy blow to the entire country, including the nobles themselves.
So I guess the question is just whether the Noble faction and the terrorists realize that or not. Sounds to me like they're a pretty divided bunch as it is.
Yep. The terrorists seem like they're basically all commoners, too. They're only cooperating because they both see the Chancellor as a common enemy.
And if that's the case, it seems pretty likely that what they're doing here is related to that somehow.
Sounds like someone started the party without me.
What the? Angelica? George?
Angelica?
You came too, George?
Yo, figured you'd show up eventually.
Well, we had to test the sidecar, obviously.
Spike is just full of surprises. You made the trip to Ruhr in 7 hours. So, speed-wise, we're looking great. Comfort, though,
It only
we're
took
gonna
you
have
7
to tweak a
hours?
few things.
I swear, you two never change. Kinda figured Toho wouldn't be able to make it too.
Yeah, she's working on gathering a boatload of information, though. She said she'd be in touch if she finds anything out.
Well, that's reassuring at least.
Could someone tell me what's going on?
You seem to be hot on the trail of something, but I'm not sure it's the same thing we're investigating.
Does this have something to do with those family affairs you told me you were worried about?
Yeah, it does. I had some nagging suspicions about it. Unfortunately, my hunch turned out to be right on the money.
Hold on. Isn't the director of the first factory...
My dear Uncle Heidel Rogner, yeah. Seems like it might do us both some good to swap info. How about it?
Now let's find a better place to talk.
They're dumping iron onto the black market?
What?
Yeah. The amount of steel they're producing doesn't quite match up with the amount of iron ore being mined. That's been the case for quite a few years now.
Officially, the reason given is that the purity of the ore being mined is lower now than it used to be. But if you look at what's coming out of the mine, there's no evidence of that.
All the dots.
Well, that would explain why the figures don't add up.
And because they were feeding the raw iron onto the black market rather than the finished steel...
That makes it a lot harder to notice when a little goes missing here and there.
Man, Toho put all the pieces together on her own?
I'd expect no less from my beloved Toa.
She poured over everything. Reinford's yearly sales figures, government reports of the mine's productivity, you name it. That's how she picked up on the discrepancy.
She's really something else.
Iron ore being sold off the black market, accounting sheets that don't add up. George, how much iron ore is unaccounted for, roughly speaking? Do you know? Assuming for a moment that all the missing iron was refined into steel, how much steel would we be looking at?
This is just a bit of speculative math on my part. But I'd say somewhere in the neighborhood of 100,000 Torum, which is enough to build 2,000 Oxen tanks.
2,000?
Oh boy.
That's practically an army.
The Saxon iron mine is a pillar of the Empire's economy. The amount of iron they pull out of there is almost ridiculous. Even if you pocket a small amount every year, it's going to add up to a lot of iron real quick.
But what are they planning to do with all of it? Is the noble faction trying to make their own tanks in secret?
They couldn't even if they wanted to. Only the second factory has the knowledge and equipment to make tanks. And not only does the second factory have close ties with the Imperial Army, it also leans toward the reformist faction.
You need all kinds of complicated technology to make even a basic tank. It's not as simple as just grabbing some steel, some blueprints, and some grease and getting to work.
So what does that leave them? Selling the iron to another country for profit? I don't know how likely that is. Seems like deals that big would be too easy to trace.
Okay, so setting aside the ore itself for a moment. Now that you know this, and given what's happening in Ruhr right now, what were the two of you planning on doing?
Oh. It's pretty simple. My uncle oversees the first factory, and the provincial army is blockading the mine. There's no way my family isn't involved. On the other side, you've got all the miners just trying to do their jobs who got dragged into this whole mess. I'm a Ragnar. I might not be a great daughter, but there's no way I'm gonna let this go on without putting up a fight.
Angie.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're seriously gonna go talk to your old man about this?
Hell no. Like he'd even listen to a word I said. Same goes for the provincial army. I'd just be wasting my breath.
Oh, no shit.
That's why I'm planning on sorting out this mess myself.
Ooh.
I used to work part-time in the mine. I know the place like the back of my hand. As long as I can find my way inside, I think I can handle the terrorists well enough.
I figured you'd say something like that.
Honestly, does nothing faze you?
In that case, I'd like to ask that you take us along.
We can look at this as a test of how to best respond to a sudden crisis. Looking at it from that perspective, I think it fits neatly within the scope of our field study, don't you?
Yeah, after hearing all that, I don't want to let them have their way.
Agreed.
I'm with Angelica here. My family's involved in this too. I feel like I have a duty to do something about it.
Thanks. Truth be told, I was kind of hoping you'd back me up anyway. Whatever help you can give, I'll take it.
Well, that's that.
The next thing we need to consider is how to slip into the mine without the provincial army taking notice. At the very least, Angie should be able to get the officer in charge to talk with her, but...
So, what, we sneak inside while she's distracting them?
I don't know, that sounds a little overly simplistic to work.
Leave finding our way in to me. If anyone's good at cutting red tape, it's my mother. Maybe she could help us out.
She could, but would she?
Well, if you think so.
All right, I'll leave securing an alternate route to you then. For now, I'm gonna see if I can find out anything else about my family's or the provincial army's involvement here. George, give Toa a call and see if you can find out what the Imperial government is doing about all this.
Gotcha. I'll see if I can turn up any machinery that might be useful too.
This is starting to feel like last year's field studies all over again.
We were glad to have George, Angelica, and Toa backing us up in a crisis like this. We needed all the help we could get. As our first order of business, we went to see Chairman Arena, hoping she'd know of some way to sneak into the mine. We should get going too. Your mother should be back at the Rhineford headquarters by now, right? I think so. Saren said she'd be in around noon. We can always just ask the reception desk, though. Ja.
Looks like we'll be kicking into high gear again. I feel like every field study is destined to end up like this.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, I believe you can now turn in the thing now. At least I think. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So you defeated the monster on the highway to the south, did you? Not too shabby. For schmucks, I mean students.
Thank you very much.
Well, keep up the good work. Here's a reward.
Ooh.
This is very generous, thank you. And with that, you're excused. I got no idea what kind of other task you've been given. But don't go Don't get yourself involved in matters that don't concern you, understand, boy?
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Keep walking, boy. Keep walking. Nah, why you coming back over here, huh? Oh, you coming back? Man, you ain't gonna do shit. You know damn well you can't do nothing now, boy. Yeah, that's right. Keep walking. Yeah, that's right. Go continue the story, boy. Hey, keep walking, boy. I see you wasting time, boy, but I don't see you continuing the story, boy.
Oh, man.
Honestly, just gotta do something to entertain myself, honestly.
Lady Elisa, thank goodness you're alright. I was so worried when I heard you'd left the city. Oh, you're talking about the trouble at the mine, right? Well, actually, I was hoping to talk with Mother about that. Is she in her office right now? Chairman Arena just returned just a short while ago. Would you like me to set up an appointment? Please. I get the feeling this is going to lead to a heated argument between the two of them. Yes, that's alright. Lady Elisa has understood. She says she can see you now, though she can't spare more than a few minutes. If you want to head up right now, she's waiting for you in her office. Thank you. This shouldn't take long. Alright, let's head up to floor 23. Alright, let's go. Right.
Why do I get the feeling Sharon is going to be right there to welcome us? Well, no shit. Nah, it's gonna be a ghost or some shit. Nah, of course it's gonna be Sharon, man. What?
You can count on it.
I mean, she's probably the only other person up there besides the mom.
There, here we go. Let's go.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure we did complete all of the side quests.
Yep.
Welcome back, everyone. I've been waiting for you.
Oh boy.
I knew it.
Like the rising of the sun.
I see how
Honestly,
it
I don't know why
is.
you guys are acting so
You're
surprised.
taking Reinford's side again, huh?
As long as I wear this uniform, I'm simply a humble maid of the Reinford household. You, the chairman, and Master Gwyn are all deeply important to me.
Thanks, I think. Show us in then.
Of course. Please follow me.
Bring them in.
As you wish.
Mother, we need to see you.
Oh boy, she's cutting straight to the point.
Excuse us.
You're not excused.
Shit's about to get real.
I apologize for canceling our dinner plans last night, but it's looking unlikely I'll be able to join you tonight either.
What's the excuse that actually we already know.
No, that's fine. We understand.
It's hardly surprising given the current circumstances.
I'm not
Well,
sure
yeah, she just had
what's
a
keeping you so busy,
factory full of gas
considering you
blown to
haven't
shit
even
in
managed
it.
to fulfill one of your most basic duties.
Ooh.
My lady.
The miners who work at Saxon are employees of this company. With the provincial army barricading the mine and refusing to budge, those miners are at the mercy of the terrorists. I assume you've issued a formal objection to Marquis Ragnar?
Not on behalf of the company, no. It sounds like Director Heidel Ragnar of the first factory has requested something be done as a formality, but nothing more.
Ah, so he doesn't want
He
doesn't want no one looking in there, does he?
The first factory has been dumping huge amounts of ore onto the black market for years now. Don't even try and tell me you haven't noticed it.
Of course I've noticed. Being unable to bring the first factory in line allowed that to happen, and that's my failure, I admit. But think, if we assume the terrorists aren't acting alone here, what good would it do to issue an objection to Marquis Ragnar?
Well...
There are many possible outcomes to this crisis, and we must be prepared for all of them. For example, we need to consider the possibility that the terrorists may set off an explosive in the mine, and how to respond to that. This is a global company. Measures will need to be put in place to protect stock prices, taking Crossbell into account, too.
She's got a point. Anything that affects the Rhineford Company is going to indirectly affect a lot of people's lives.
Correct. The Rhineford Group is its own entity with its own role to fill. And I have mine as chairman. The Provincial Army and the RMP are acting in accordance with their purpose, and one might even say the same of the terrorists. Action with a purpose. That's what keeps the world in motion. So tell me, what's your purpose?
Oh.
Well...
Nothing?
If you get what I'm saying, I suggest you leave. I expect the explosion at the military factory is the extent of the damage the terrorists will cause here. I'll give you several additional tasks. I suggest you work on those for the remainder of the day. And considering the situation here, I think it'd be best if you leave Ruhr tomorrow morning.
What?
You have my permission as a sitting director on the Academy's board.
But...
Rain, you're not gonna say anything?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Ooh.
I'm not going to keep making the same mistakes anymore.
Oh?
Sure.
All my life, I've turned a blind eye to what was going on right in front of me. I did it when you drove Grandfather out and took his position as chairman. And I did it when Father died and you let work become your life.
Ooh.
All along, you've been working to build the company bigger, and all along, I just looked the other way. But in our field studies at Thor's, I've seen the imbalances and injustices of the world crop up over and over again. But even with that, and all of us, really, have to face that head on. And that's exactly what we've been doing. You asked what our purpose is. After 6 months at the Academy, that's my answer.
Well said.
Agreed.
That's why this time, I don't plan on backing down. You need to hear the truth, and I need to be the one to tell you. As your daughter, as your family, and above all, as someone who's watched the Rhineford Company grow ever since I was a little girl. Mother, you're running this company the wrong way.
My lady.
Oh. Is she gonna listen to that?
Can I assume you, in your infinite wisdom, are planning to tell me the correct way to run my company?
Naturally. But I still need more experience before I can do that. I promise you, though, that by the time I graduate from the Academy, I'll show you how this company should be run. As someone who just might succeed you as the chairman someday, I should be able to do at least that much.
Oh.
It's one thing to make a promise. It's quite another to live up to it. Still, at least you're starting to see the bigger picture.
Mother.
Give it to her, Sharon.
Certainly. Here, my lady.
A card key?
What's this? Some kind of key card?
Correct. It opens the door to a passage that connects Ruhr City to the iron mine.
Wait!
There's really a secret passage?
The former chairman built it for use in case of an emergency. You'll find the entrance in the underground part of a maintenance room on the upper level of the city.
If we use that passage...
Bless you.
We should be able to completely avoid having to deal with the provincial army.
I'm not going to say thanks. Right now, I just believe this is the best way to press forward. And I'm going to tell you why through actions, not words.
Excuse us, Madam Chairman. We've learned a lot during our field studies, and we'll put it all to use to come out on top.
You don't need to worry about us.
No, we will worry once we get the
They've
bad
grown
ending.
a lot in the last 6 months. It's been a pleasure to watch them. Surely it wouldn't hurt to acknowledge that Lady Elisa has grown too.
She's still got a ways to go. If she wants to take the mantle of the Reinford Company from me, she'll have to show me she's got what it takes. Anyway, it seems all our principal players have assembled.
Uh-oh, the music stopped.
Can I ask you to do one more thing for me?
Certainly.
Which is...
We don't get to find out until later.
Ooh.
I'm noticing a pattern here.
Strengthened. Oh, wait, her X-Craft evolved?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure Reen's probably going to be the last character to get his X-Craft evolved, because everybody else already has one evolved already.
After our meeting, we contacted Angelica and George, and agreed to meet in front of the maintenance room that hid the entrance to the secret passage to the mine. Oh, this. Okay.
Yeah, it's that one door we couldn't open earlier. We're going inside!
Alright, this is it.
Who would have thought there'd be an underground passage going all the way from Ruhr to the mine? Gwen really does think of everything.
Oh, you know Elisa's grandfather?
I've heard you two got along famously back when he was still living in Ruhr.
He taught me all kinds of great stuff. How to pick up girls, the best spots in the entertainment
Oh
district,
Oh my god.
That's the last thing I really wanted, honestly.
you know, the really important things in life.
Yeah, shit, yeah, man. Way to go.
It's not that I can't believe it, it's that I can. Too easily.
I can only hope to sit and learn at the feet of the master one day.
Oh, come on, Crow! Man!
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I grew to hate this chapter just because of this crap. I'm not gonna lie.
Still, it's probably thanks to him that Angie didn't go any further off the rails than she did.
Can't deny that.
But seriously, we have a serious moment right now, and then you just pull this crap. Yeah.
That's nothing to laugh about.
You know what? Marcus' whole face and body is how I feel at this exact moment right now.
second years.
So, you think this is gonna work?
What is George doing? Why is he...
He's gonna be
All right,
he's gonna be
that should do
support.
it.
What is this thing?
An orbital wave antenna?
It's currently in development at the Institute of Technology, but I managed to convince them to let me borrow it. It emits directional orbital waves to widen the area where you can transmit and receive signals. That means you'll be able to use your Arcus unit's communication functionality even down here in the mine.
Oh, that's pretty
That
cool.
sounds pretty handy.
You can do that?
Yep, Toa's busy gathering information on what's going on across the Empire right now, and I'll be able to pass that info along to you while overseeing this operation. But if things get too dangerous, I'll give you the order to pull out, so make sure you keep the line open.
Got it.
It'll be nice to have some support.
Well, if George is just a call away, we've got nothing to worry about.
Okay, I think it's about time we got going. And thanks again, everyone, for coming along.
No problem.
I've got my Arcus on me, so I should be able to hold my own in battle.
Always room for one more with us.
Your knowledge of the mind will really be invaluable.
I'm looking forward to seeing you
ironically
clean up
not.
with those Taito skills of yours.
Angelica joined the party. The number of support members has temporarily increased to 3. We've got to. I want to use her in this battle because look at her, she's higher level than everybody.
If you want. I have I actually had no plans on using her at all. Well, at least on my game, I literally am not gonna use her at all.
All right, we're gonna swap Crow. We're gonna take Crow out, and put her in there. Let's see. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead. Save now. Alright. And that's going to do it for this episode. So, next time on Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel, we're finally going to make our way down into the secret passageway of the mines.
Yeah.
And we'll also show off Angelica a little bit during the battle. Hopefully. She's got the highest attack out of everybody. Platinum Fists. Alright, but I guess we'll go from there. And I wonder if we'll actually get to fight. What was his name again?
Z?
Yeah, C? Yeah.
And, well, I don't think we'll fight him. We might end up fighting the Gatling gun having dude and
Scarlet.
Scarlet.
Yep.
By the way, the Gatling gun dude, did he reveal his name yet? Or because I'm really not remembering his name. Like,
I don't remember.
Did he have it?
I don't.
Because I just refer to him as Gatling dude because I'm like, did he even tell us his name? Like, I don't remember. Did he?
I don't remember either.
Because I know the other chick, the chick, she said her name was Scarlet, but for that dude, I don't remember. Did he have a name?
I think he may have, but I don't remember.
Right.
Well, hopefully in the next episode he'll reveal his name again, and we'll remember what it was. But until then, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment your thoughts on Trails of Cold Steel, and subscribe if you want to see more. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching this, and we hope you have a fantastic day.